Hello, my name is Isis Boone, and I'm going to be going over my portfolio for you guys just to show you some of the cool projects that I've made in some of my classes here at UAT. I started programming in fall of 2020, so I've only been programming for 2 years, and some of these projects are really exciting for me to show off because I never thought I'd be able to make something like this, being such a beginner programmer, but now I feel like I've gained a lot more knowledge going to the college and making some of these projects. So the first one right here was something that I made for one of my classes that was for English. So a lot of the classes incorporate your major in them, even if they are not a programming major or what your major is in. So I made a video teaching people how to download Visual Studio and making your first C++ application. And I thought this could be helpful for people that have not taken C++ or maybe they're really interested and just don't know where to start because it can be an overwhelming language. But these are some of the projects that I'm super proud of. So right here you can see that this is an interactive mobile application that I've made in React Native. So it's called Space Jam, and I did it all in React Native, which is based off of JavaScript, which is one of the first languages you will learn when you come to UAT. And this was for one of the competitions, and it was a child-based game to learn about all the different planets we have in our solar system. I also have made a 4-bit adder. This is the 4-bit adder you make for one of the robotics classes, and it was something that I really thought helped me, and you really learn how to map out stuff. And then this right here is, I'm going to skip through the video. This is a personal quote generator that I made with C++. It kind of does look like C sharp, but it is a C++ quote generator, which I thought was super cool because this is one of the projects that I looked for one line of code for a few hours, and then eventually I found it and got to make my quote generator. So this is something that I thought would be really cool to share. And then this is a marketing. I like to do marketing as well. On top of it, helps you know who your market is and how to sell yourself when you're looking for a job after you graduate. These are some extra projects that I've created. This is something that I made in my AI class. So this is a Mantis chatbot, and I gathered all of the things that Mantis says, the lines that Mantis say in the movie of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and she's my favorite character, so I searched through all of the lines and put them into a chatbot, and you can see that the image moves to show that she's talking, and it's just something that is really cool to make in Python. And then right here in C Sharp, I made a browser. I thought that's really cool. So it's called Choose Your Theme Browser. So we have a bee theme and we have a sloth theme that I made because those are two animals, insects that I like. So I thought it would be fun to make for the competitions. We always have really fun competitions here, and you get to show what you can do. So this is a browser that I created, so it will pop up what you want to search, and then there's a little note box in the corner that you can take notes in, write anything that you'd like to write on. So you can see that I'm testing it here, and then eventually you can see that it works. We looked up pets here, and it's just a browser that you can make, and you can tell people that you've made a browser before, kind of like Google or Firefox or things like that. This is another project I've made in C Sharp. It's an interactive story, so it's more visual based. And then this is a React Native. It is scrolling on the mobile app. So you can see, I'll zoom through this, but you can see that I made it a meme page, and then you'll be able to scroll through all the memes that I have on the application. And lastly, I have my SIP. Everyone has to make a SIP, and my SIP is an accessibility application that allows the user to capture a section of their screen, read it aloud in large, and copy to the clipboard. And I also added where it can do identification into objects that are in the picture, whether it's blurry or not blurry. And this is really fun if you're trying to, capture code that's embedded in a picture that you want, but you don't want to type out the whole thing. You can just copy and paste it after you capture that picture with the AI. And this is a small short video of it with some of the code that I have done. So while it's loading, I'll give a little bit more information. SIP is a project that you make. It's something that you want to make, something you came up with, something you're passionate about. And I was passionate about this. I want to do something with AI, ACS, and Python. Python is something that I really love learning. And you can see, I'll zoom past this. This is the SIP. This was one of the final times that I've tweaked the project, but you can see that it takes the screenshots, it captures the code, and then you can copy and paste that. You can see the code right here. And it's just really awesome. A lot of the classes I enjoy were the programming ones. There was so much fun with Tony, Mr. Habib, Miss Ray, all of them. They're so awesome. It's very exciting to have their classes. They always make it so much fun. And meeting with them, since they are also the smeezes, the experts in your field, always go talk to them. They are amazing people, and they have helped me with all these projects that I've made on here, and they help me succeed. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.